Welcome back, everyone, to the Senior Health Podcast. In our last episode, the one that truly went viral, we uncovered how one wrong evening habit can quietly trigger overnight muscle loss. The response was overwhelming. So many of you wrote in, realizing for the first time that weakness, instability, or joint pain didn't just happen with age. They started with what happened before bed. Today, we pick up right where we left off. Because if the wrong food at night can weaken you, what's the right food in the morning to rebuild you? This episode is about turning the page. It's about healing, strength, and reclaiming energy first thing in the day. And our guest, once again, is the perfect person to guide us. He's Japan's oldest practicing doctor, over 100 years old, still working, still walking, still prescribing food as medicine. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, welcome back.
Thank you, John. It's always a joy to be here, especially to talk about something that's so vital for aging well, strength. And not just strength from exercise, but from food, from simple daily choices that compound over decades. We see it all the time. Older adults who begin to lose leg strength, struggle with balance, and assume it's just getting old. But in many cases, it's sarcopenia, the silent muscle loss that sneaks in when the body lacks proper nourishment. The good news: food is one of our most powerful tools to fight back.
And I love how you say that, because so many seniors are told, just go to the gym. But it's not that simple, is it? That advice often ignores the deeper realities of aging. For many, pain, fatigue, or mobility issues make traditional workouts unrealistic or even dangerous.
Not at all. At our age, the gym is not the answer for most. It's rhythm, it's nourishment, it's consistency. What you eat first thing in the morning sets the tone for your body's strength all day. A gentle stretch and a nourishing breakfast can do more for your longevity than 1,000 push-ups. The body responds to care, not punishment. We need to work with the body, not against it. Think of your morning routine as your daily investment in strength. The goal isn't to push harder, it's to support smarter.
Let's start from the top. What do we get wrong about muscle loss after 60? Most people think it's a gradual process, something that takes years to show. But in reality, muscle can begin to deteriorate in just a matter of days if the body isn't properly nourished or supported.
Most people assume it's just about aging, that it's inevitable. But it's not. It's about nutrition, circulation, and the small habits that support both. You lose muscle when your body lacks the materials and signals to repair it, and that comes from food.
And that is exactly what we will cover in today's episode. Food that rebuilds muscle, even without exercise, and what is best to eat in the morning. But I know you've said before, it's not about just one food. It's about the foundation.
Exactly. There are 5 foods I recommend that support muscle, recovery, mobility, and balance. But one of them, especially in the morning, does something extraordinary. We'll get to that in the end, so make sure to listen the whole episode. You will not regret it.
I cannot wait to hear about that. Let's dive in right away. What's the first food you recommend?
Number 1 is fermented soy, specifically natto. It's sticky, stringy, and not the most pleasant smell. But it's a powerhouse. Natto contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein. It's rich in vitamin K2 for bone strength and nattokinase, which improves blood flow, helping nutrients reach muscle tissue. But more than that, it's probiotic. It improves gut health, which improves nutrient absorption. That means every other bite you take works better. Seniors who eat natto regularly don't just maintain strength. They maintain balance and digestion. Their mobility stays intact. Their coordination remains sharp. You can easily include natto in your breakfast by mixing it into warm rice, topping it with a soft-boiled egg, or wrapping it in a sheet of nori for a quick and savory bite. For those new to it, adding a small dollop of mustard or a splash of soy sauce can make the flavor more approachable. But keep in mind that it also makes the natto not as healthy.
That's such a simple idea. Digestion is strength. And if someone doesn't have access to natto or can't get used to the taste,
tempeh is a good alternative, especially in the US. It's also fermented soy, milder in flavor, and offers similar protein and probiotic benefits. Just make sure it's unflavored and traditionally made. Miso paste is another gentle way to introduce fermented soy, especially in soups or warm broths in the morning.
All right, that's a great start. I love how each of these foods carries a story, not just nutrients, but tradition. Let's keep going. What's number 2 on your list?
The second food is small, oily fish, like sardines. These are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation and promote muscle synthesis. They also contain vitamin D, calcium, and selenium, all crucial for muscle function and recovery. Sardines also contain CoQ10, which supports energy production at the cellular level, giving older adults the vitality to move confidently. Seniors in Japan often eat a few sardines with breakfast, grilled lightly, no heavy sauces. The energy boost, brain clarity, and joint protection they offer is enormous.
And for those who can't do sardines, I know the texture or smell can be a deal breaker for some, or maybe it just brings back memories of school lunches you'd rather forget.
I can imagine people that do not like sardines could try canned wild salmon or mackerel, just as effective. Choose those packed in water, not oil, and pair them with greens or whole grains to round out the nutrient profile. Even a few ounces a week can create a noticeable difference in strength and mood.
That's 2. Now what's number 3?
The third food is soft-boiled eggs, a simple protein-packed breakfast staple. Eggs are rich in high-quality protein and contain leucine, an amino acid especially important for muscle repair and growth. They also provide choline for brain health and vitamin D to support muscle function. Eating them in the morning helps stabilize blood sugar and provides steady energy throughout the day. In Japan, a traditional breakfast often includes a soft-boiled or poached egg over rice, offering not only strength but also satiety without heaviness. It's easy to digest and incredibly nourishing, perfect for older adults who need strong fuel without stress on the digestive system.
Are there any disadvantages or considerations with soft-boiled eggs, especially for seniors?
Eggs are incredibly nutrient-dense, but they're not for everyone. Some individuals have egg allergies, and others may be sensitive to cholesterol. For those with a history of heart issues or sensitivities, it's important to speak with a doctor. The key is moderation. 1 egg daily is generally safe for most seniors, especially when balanced with plant-based foods.
That's some clear advice. We have talked about fermented soy, oily fish, and soft-boiled eggs so far. What's next on your list?
The fourth food is Greek yogurt, a creamy protein-rich morning staple. Greek yogurt is packed with complete protein and contains probiotics to support gut health, which enhances nutrient absorption, essential for muscle repair. It also provides calcium and vitamin B12, both crucial for bone health and energy production. What makes it ideal in the morning is its ability to keep you full while delivering steady energy, aiding in blood sugar stability. In Japan, we often enjoy yogurt with a spoonful of grated apple or mashed kabocha, Japanese pumpkin, blending digestive support with vibrant flavor. It's gentle on the stomach, versatile, and incredibly easy to prepare, whether served plain with fruit or a sprinkle of flax seeds.
That's something anyone can include, and you can find good quality options in any grocery store. Just choose plain, unsweetened varieties and add your own natural toppings for flavor and fiber.
Yes, and for those who prefer dairy-free options, unsweetened soy or almond yogurt fortified with calcium can be a solid alternative. Just be mindful of added sugars and focus on simplicity and real ingredients. These plant-based options also offer a lighter texture that some seniors find easier to digest. You can enhance them with toppings like chia seeds, ground flax, or cinnamon for an extra nutrient boost. And best of all, they still deliver that creamy satisfaction without compromising on health.
And now, the one we've all been waiting for. What's the number 5 food? The one you said makes the biggest difference when eaten in the morning. I have to say, this has been building up for me too. Each food so far has been powerful, but the way you've described this last one, it sounds like a game changer.
It's familiar, it's accessible, it's overnight oats made with rolled oats, plant-based milk, and a touch of protein, like hemp seeds or chia seeds. This breakfast is scientifically supported for muscle maintenance because it combines complex carbohydrates, fiber, and complete protein, all crucial for sustained energy and muscle repair. Oats contain avenanthramides, powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation and improve blood flow. Paired with seeds, nuts, or dairy, they deliver the amino acids needed to rebuild muscle tissue. Overnight oats are also incredibly versatile. In Japan, we might blend in matcha or kinako, roasted soybean flour, for flavor and extra nutrients. In the West, berries, cinnamon, or nut butter make excellent additions. This breakfast is cooling on the stomach, satisfying and steady. No sugar crashes, just gradual, reliable energy that supports strength and mobility.
And this is something you recommend specifically as breakfast?
Yes, it's one of the easiest no-cook ways to start the day strong. Seniors can prepare it the night before, and in the morning it's ready to nourish. It's predictable, it's soft on digestion, and when you find your favorite mix-ins, it becomes something to look forward to. The best part, it adapts. Whether you're avoiding dairy, watching sugar, or seeking more fiber, you can customize it. You feel full, nourished, and ready to move.
What if someone doesn't like oats?
There are great alternatives. Try cooked quinoa or amaranth soaked overnight instead. Both are high-protein, high-fiber grains with similar benefits. Just like oats, they can be paired with fruits, seeds, or yogurt to make a balanced, muscle-friendly breakfast.
You've just redefined breakfast for so many of us. You've shown that a nourishing morning doesn't require fancy superfoods or complicated routines, just simple, intentional choices. This kind of clarity is exactly what seniors need to feel empowered and motivated each day.
When your first meal is strong, your whole day follows. The body listens. The muscles respond.
So, just to recap, natto or tempeh, sardines or salmon, soft-boiled eggs, Greek yogurt or plant-based alternatives, and overnight oats with chia or hemp seeds.
Correct. These are not exotic. They are traditional. In Japan, they're normal. And in elders, they're the reason we walk without fear, age without decline, and eat without regret.
That sounds amazing, and so easy to include in your morning habits. Before we close, and any final words for our listeners?
Of course, this is becoming a ritual in our podcast. dear seniors listening, know this: your strength didn't leave you. It's just been waiting to be nourished again. Muscle fades when it's forgotten, not when it's old. You can reclaim it. Start again with food.
What an amazing way to end this episode. For everyone that is still here listening, please consider subscribing to show your support for our future productions. Together, we grow old